guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I am here really to say thank you so much to all of you gorgeous lovely ladies there who have joined my Facebook group. I know that I have been shockingly absent from the group for months now, and I really can't apologise enough. As you know, if you watch my channel, I've got loads of stuff going on at the moment, so to be honest, the Facebook group is just kind of that step too far at the moment. And, you know, it's really not, you know, that I'm disinterested. I just wish that I could get on there. I really, really do. But unfortunately, you know, life is just such at the moment that I just really don't have the ability to do that. So I did go on there recently, and I talked recently about, I had a plan for, you know, within the next few weeks. So want to first of all say thank you so much to Michelle. She just does the most incredible job of looking after the group for me, and oh, I just feel so blessed and so lucky to have Michelle on board. She really has been a godsend, so thank you so much to Michelle. That's the first thing. The second thing is I'm planning on starting a new little series. Hopefully in September. I haven't actually started filming yet, and I do want to get a couple filmed ahead just so I don't feel the pressure kind of once it gets rolling. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm not going to kind of divulge any details about it just yet, but it's going to be tied in with the Facebook group. And then the third thing is just to say an enormous thank you to everybody who's joined my group. And it looks like you're all having a ball. As I say, I have been on there recently and checked out loads of your brilliant posts, gorgeous things that everyone's making, and yeah, felt really disappointed that I just haven't really got time to be in there interacting with everybody. So I wanted to put on a little freebie. Now, as I'm doing this video, this has not gone up. Hopefully by the time this video goes live, this will be up. But yeah, so I'm just fingers crossed that I'm going to be able to actually upload it. Otherwise I shall be, you know, eating my words and, you know, then won't be uploading this at all. But anyway, fingers crossed we're going to have this as a freebie, just to say thank you to everybody. So basically what you're going to get is 4 background pages. So this is one of them. I have to be honest, I'm not sure that the colour is quite accurate on here because my printer was kind of mucking about with the ink. I've had really bad internet problems for the last 2 days. So it's kind of stopped and started the printing process like 15 times for me clicking print once. So in the end, all my papers were kind of mixed in, and yeah, I was like losing the will to live. So I'm not 100% sure whether this is the exact colour, but it's going to be in a complementary shade of bluish anyway. So that's one of the background pages. You have got this. It's a very grungy kit. And then you've got this one, which I seem to have printed twice. Love this, I have to say. And then I've got this one, which is a sort of, you know, toned down page. So those are the first things that you get. You will also get these small cards, which again, I just absolutely love how these look. They're very grungy. You've got a set with butterflies and you have got a set without butterflies. So just kind of texty type labels. And they are in a small size. And then you've got the exact same. So the 2 grungy ones with the butterflies, like that. And then you've got the 2 grungy ones with the texty backgrounds, like that, but in their bigger size. Now, I'm hoping that these are going to just be absolutely awesome for things like, you know, snippet rolls, clusters, things like that. Of course, some of these larger ones you could use as pockets, you could use them as toppers, you know, however you wanted to use them, really. So, yeah, I really hope that you like these. And as I say, they're going to be on the Facebook group. Obviously, that means these are only going to be available for members of the Facebook group. So, yeah, I really hope that you all enjoy them. And, you know, apologies to anybody who doesn't do Facebook and, you know, isn't kind of on the group. But if you do want them, then, you know, if you join the group, then obviously, you know, you can then download them. Right, so let's have a bit of a play with these because, yeah, I'm quite excited to actually have a bit of a play with these, to be honest. So let's take a couple of, just wondering now whether I want to do, excuse the back of this, by the way, I'm yeah, I just can only apologise that the back is a little bit kind of clashy, because I have been obviously printing multiple things this week. So yeah, apologies for the backs. Right, okay. So, I mean, what I'm thinking is let's make some snippet rolls, but let's do them kind of, I don't know whether they're going to be decoupage-y or whether they're going to be like 3D-ish. Not too sure yet. We will kind of see how they go. Obviously, they're just going to just evolve. Well, hopefully they're going to just evolve before our eyes. So let's get a sheet of book page to start our snippet roll. Oh, that one's not going to be ideal as it's not wanting to come apart. So hold on. Oh, honestly, this is just not good, is it? It's not boding well for the rest of the video. Oh, come on. I felt sure that I had a load of book page there actually ready cut up kind of for snippet rolls. But yeah, it kind of appears not really. So let's move that out of the way. Okay. Let's just cut this down. Like that. Oh, it looks like I've glued this together. So yeah, it's double thickness. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. And obviously we can add to this, you know, a bit sort of further in. So let's just check my glue's all working. Right. So we're just now sticking together for our base of our snippet roll. That's all that we're doing first of all. Now I'm kind of thinking let's mix this in with some kind of contrasting type pieces. So for that, I think what I might do is just use some of the background kind of paper and get some of that going down first. So still looking for some more book page to be able to extend my snippet roll. Here we go. Otherwise it was just going to be very, very tiny, which is fine, I guess, but yeah, better to have it slightly bigger really. Otherwise I feel like it wouldn't be very, very big at all. Right, okay, so let's just get some of this down. I mean, really the purpose is just to cover up some of the book page. That's kind of all I'm trying to do right now. Okay. There we go. I'll just glue those down a couple of bits. Oops. Going all jaggedy and wonky, and I've only just started. Honestly, these days are not looking good, are they? Right, okay, let's just go for one more piece. And that will probably do then. So I don't want to make like the longest one on the planet. But just to kind of give you a few ideas really of the types of things that you can do with the printable, you know, with the freebie. So, you know, this is not obviously the extent of it. You can do all sorts of things. But yeah, just to give you a couple of little starty kind of points. So, okay. And then a bit here. Okay. And just put that down there at the end. Okay, and this one here. Yeah, so anyway, I've been looking through the pictures. I was just astounded at the amazing work that's being done. You're all so super talented, and I feel so humbled that you watch my videos. And you know, because I kind of think, well, the projects that are on there, I mean, they're incredible. So, you know, the fact that you all kind of enjoy my videos and things is just really, really humbling. So thank you so much, everybody. Right, okay, let's cut this down. Okay. Right, so I just want to get kind of some labels in here. In here? On here. Well, in and on. So, and obviously you've got kind of a really good variety of labels. So, you know, there's lots and lots and lots of labels here to use. So hopefully you're not going to be short of kind of background pieces if you're doing a project like this. You know, you've got loads of bits, you can tear them. I mean, I just happen to be cutting mine out label style, you know, like as a sort of frame. But, you know, you don't have to do that. You could cut yours, tear them down and not cut them at all. So hopefully you've got kind of a few different options that you can use here. So let's have a couple of the dark blue ones for some contrast, because I think that would look good. Because, you know, these are very grungy, and they're grungy with a blue theme, but I don't want it to just all, you know, literally merge in together. I want it to be, you know, kind of, yeah, mixed in a bit. Not all the same colours. So, yeah, it's good to kind of mix in some dark blues and things like that as well, isn't it? Okay. And obviously some smaller ones as well, just for good measure. Okay. Just going to be leaving all my bits here just to save us a little bit of time. Right, okay, so I'm going to cut out some of these ones now, which are obviously the ones with the butterflies. And then what I also thought that I would do is cut some off of the frames, if that makes sense. So that then what I can do is layer up, like I say, I haven't decided whether it's going to be, you know, like decoupage style or like more just 3D-ish. I'm not really too sure, but we can just layer them up to create just some texture and some, yeah, I guess like 3D-ish type effects. So, right. Okay. So, you know, like the decoupage type thing that people do with, you know, like card making when you use like the foam dots. I'm kind of thinking that I probably won't use foam dots. Yeah, probably won't use foam dots. So I'm thinking just hot glue, you know, when we put tons of hot glue on and don't really press too hard, and then it has that sort of 3D lifted type thing going on. Yeah, so we'll kind of see how that goes, and then yeah, let's have a look. Okie dokie. Oops. Oh, it's a bit chilly today, I must say. So, yeah, it seems like autumn has set in particularly, you know, early this year. I mean, I know we're in September now, but I don't know. It just seems like it's come a bit early. Because to be honest, the last few days in August felt quite autumnal. And yeah, I can't kind of picture it leaving us now and having any summer coming back. So to be honest, summer was a bit of a washout this year. I mean, especially compared to last year when it was so terrifically hot for such a long time. And don't get me wrong, all I did was complain the whole of the summer saying how hot I was. So probably this year's actually probably been better for me. But having said that, I didn't really feel quite ready for autumn yet. I'm still at that stage, you know, where you kind of get up and look out the window or get up and pull up your weather app. Keep expecting to see, you know, like a summer's day again. Like temperatures of like 23, 24 and completely sunny, you know, to have a beach day. Because I feel like we didn't really get many this year. I mean, we had a few kind of earlier on, didn't we? And then they seemed to kind of all but disappear. And yeah, they've been gone now what feels like ages. Absolutely ages. I think, well, I'm just trying to think actually, during the summer holidays. So I'm filming this on the last day of the summer holidays. Yeah, I'm trying to actually think, but I feel like during the actual summer holidays, I mean, we possibly only had about three or four days that were kind of proper hot enough to go to the beach, which, I mean, that's pretty disappointing, isn't it, to be honest? You know, it doesn't feel like it was really very good. I mean, like I say, I'm probably just complaining because, let's face it, I complained all last year saying it was too hot, and, you know, so now I'm just complaining saying it's been rubbish. But yeah, I do feel like it's been a bit rubbish, to be honest. Right. So let's just cut out some of the butterfly portions. Okay. So basically what I'm trying to do is get the same butterflies, if you see what I mean, to go on top of the same, well, the same butterflies, really. So, yeah, I'll show you what I mean in a moment, but I'm sure that, you know, anyone who's done card making and things like that, you probably know what I mean anyway. But I don't want to kind of cut bits off them, you know, like with proper decoupage where you get like less and less suddenly. And, you know, then you're kind of like gluing on, I don't know, maybe just like his body or something like that. So, for instance, this is the same one. So what I'm thinking is we could put this... Oh, did I glue that on? Oh, gosh, look. Oh, I did glue that on. What a wally, look. Oh, I did glue it on. Idiot, honestly. Couldn't even remember what I had done and what I hadn't. Right, okay. So that's that one. Okay, so this one, for instance, I'm thinking put here and then kind of put this on over the top. So I want to have something else down the bottom. Now I'm wondering, do I go for more book page? I've been using that internal envelope quite a bit recently. Or I just wonder, have I got some of my, you know, decorated papers that we've kind of inked up and things like that in sort of a complementary colour. Let me just have a look. Oh, come on. I've got this one. That's not bad, actually. So, yeah, let's do this one. Now, feel like before I do this, it's a bit too plain. So let's put something on here. We could have the script. I mean, I always love to have script, to be honest. So should we just do that? Have the scripty, the script. Okay. Let's just pop that down on here. Just so this isn't completely plain, basically. You know, it would hopefully be a bit more interesting with something going on. So just doing all over it. Doesn't matter if it lines up or anything else, because obviously when I come to use this, I'm going to be tearing it down. So it's only actually going to be, you know, smaller portions that are kind of showing on here. It's not really going to be, you know, in its entirety or anything like that. So, you know, I don't think it's kind of essential to be too neat and tidy or anything. Right, let's just tear that down. Okie dokie. So like here, if I just pop that there, quite like how that looks. Okay. And then we just pop that up there. Just grab my dry wipe. I feel like I still need something in here, and I don't really want to necessarily use the same thing because, of course, then that's just going to all merge in. So I've got some of the bluish background page here. So again, just going to tear some down to just pop in here. Okay, so we'll just pop that one along here like that. Okay, right, let's just place that one down again. Okay, right, let's go for it. We're finally at the stage that we can glue our kind of main piece down. So yeah, going to put it down like that. And then this butterfly, which is of course the same butterfly, I'm thinking pop that on like I say, with some hot glue that I'm just going to, you know, stick on. Sorry about this. I've been using those grey glue sticks because I was waiting for my new glue to arrive, and it took ages arriving. So, well, it didn't take ages. No, that's just completely exaggeration. But okay, so I'm barely going to press that, so it's got like a proper lifted thing going on. Okay, and we will just move along and put some more bits down. So I don't want it to look really uniformy, so let's just put this piece here like that. Okay, and then oops, let's just go along and put some more of this, you know, get rid of all of this kind of in sections. Okay, like that. Okay, just tear that one down there. And should we pop that just there on the end, I think. So I hope that you can all see this okay. Seem to be, and this is what happens a bit with these snippet rolls, I find. You're gradually kind of moving down your desk, you know, because they're kind of, yeah, they have this tendency to, well, you know, because they're quite big, they don't kind of fit necessarily very well on the desk. So they get gradually lower and lower on the desk. Okay, let's put that one just there, I think. So that's good because it just tucked under as well, which is awesome. So we'll just pop that there like that. Okay, and then this one. Right, let's have this. Oh, maybe here actually. Whoops. Actually, I'm just going to tear that bit off because it was a bit too too big. Okay. Right. Just get a couple more bits along here. I know I'm kind of dithering around and it's probably quite irritating to be watching, but I just want to kind of have like the bulk of the board. I mean, that's not really a masterboard, but it feels a bit like that. The bulk of the snippet roll kind of done, so that the bits that I'm adding are then, you know, like layered on top. So like that. And then let's have a bit more of this one. Like that, it's just in there. Okay. Like that. Okie dokie, looking good. Right, so I'm just going to bring in a couple of these, or, you know, a bit more of this. I mean, we're just filling up the spaces so that if there's any space behind the little cards, it's not, you know, not completely blank space, if you see what I mean. So that's all, you know, all our efforts are trying to do, really. Oh, and do you know what? There's something about this journaling card. This one here, I'd glued it down too soon. So again, totally forgot it was there. Just glued that piece now straight over it. So yeah, it kind of was not really meant to be there, was it? It's not really survived particularly brilliantly. Okay, right. Okay, so now we can go in with our label pieces. So let me just get rid of all this off of the desk. Okay, right. Oops. Okay, and I have got a piece with a butterfly here. So, right, this one again is the same as, is it the same as this one? Yep. So let's just cut this butterfly out. Okay. Oh, I should really pull my glasses down, to be honest, again, for doing things like this, but you know me, can't be bothered to reach up to my head to actually pull them down. I mean, that's just wrong, isn't it? Okay. So, yeah, we're just going to, again, glue this one down. On here. And then again, just doing that exact same thing. So, whoops. If I can get a hold of it properly. Right, exact same thing with the hot glue. Like that. Oops. Okay. Okay, right. So that's that one. Okay, let's do some more. So let's have this gorgeous light coloured one, shall we? That's really nice. We'll put it up this end. No, it looked better up this end for some reason. So yeah, let's put it here. Like that. Okay. And then I need to hunt down the same butterfly, so it's this one, I think. So we'll just take that one. I mean, of course, you know, you could print these out like, say, 3 times, and then you'd have it like layered up 3 times. You could then do what we were just talking about sort of cutting out smaller areas and all of that stuff. I mean, you don't want to make it too bulky and too thick, because otherwise it's going to be really, you know, not very practical to use. But I mean, definitely this much, you know, it's just enough to kind of look like it's raised, but not be a problem. Okay. So again, just pop that down. Like that. Okay, so I'm really barely pressing them. I'm like pressing them sort of just as much as to just get them glued down, but no more, you know, no more than that whatsoever. So I'm really trying my best to keep them, you know, as whole as possible, if you see what I mean. Not whole, but, you know, lifted as possible, but yeah. Not sure actually, perhaps I'd prefer a little tiny one. I mean, obviously I'm going to add some other bits to this as well. Just wondering whether I could just put a couple of the texty labels down with maybe a smaller label inside. So if I just take a couple of the smaller ones. Take, for instance, this one. So this one is the same as this one, but obviously different colour. So thinking, cut this one out. So, and this one is now possible to layer up 3 times, if you see what I mean, because what we can do is we've got the texty label at the back here, and then we can just layer this one on top like that. And then this is the same butterfly, but just slightly different shades. So we cut that butterfly out. And we can just layer that on top. So then we've got like basically 3 layers of thickness, if you see what I mean. So it's kind of like a 3-layer decoupage piece, which, you know, that's just really cool, isn't it? You know, and actually the beauty of these are they're not too fiddly to cut out. I mean, the butterflies are the worst part, and actually you don't even have to do that if you're not doing this project. They're all on cards, so, you know, it's not even necessary to do that. But so what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue this one down here, like that. And then I want to start my lifted pieces straight away. So I'm starting it with this one. So I want to go in with this one. So doing exactly the same, just taking my hot glue, lots of it on there, and then just put it here. And again, just barely pressing it. So I'm just literally pressing it as much so that it kind of sticks onto the page, but I'm not pressing it as much as it goes flat. So then again, with my butterfly, I can now go on there. And again, just pressing it as much to attach it, but definitely not as much so that it's gone flat. So if you can see there, it's 3 layers of thickness. Don't know really whether the camera's showing that up, but which is just kind of quite fun, isn't it? Something a bit different to do. So that's those. And then I quite liked doing that with the texty one, actually. I think that worked really nicely. So might have to, yeah, I might have to do that again. I'm just wondering whether I could just go straight in. Oh, I don't know whether this is going to work, actually, because that might not be the same. But I'm just going to see if I can mix and match. I mean, actually, you know what? I don't think I've touched the small labels at all yet. So, I mean, don't forget, I have also got those. Oh, yeah, like that. So, again, let's just glue this one down. There. Okay, and then, oops. Sorry, I didn't attach any glue to the bottom. So, yep, pop some glue down there. Like that. And then, again, exactly the same. Just going to go in with our label. Pop that in there. Again, not really pressing it, just enough to, you know, attach it. And I'm thinking we could go in with one of the small labels into there. I don't know whether this is going to work. So, yeah, obviously this may be going to be an epic fail. I don't know. But hey, we won't know if we don't try, will we? So let's just take one of the texty grungy labels. So that kind of in the middle. Oops, it's not quite long enough, that one. It's not quite covering what's there. So let's try this one. This looks like it's going to be slightly longer, but I might be wrong. Oh my gosh, what am I talking about? Slightly longer. I think it's actually smaller, if anything. Right, let's try this one. Oh dear. It's all just gone to pot now, hasn't it? I mean, like it wasn't going to pot in the first place. Right. Let's try this one. There we go. So we could layer that one up like that. Actually, now I'm thinking that needs a contrasting piece, to be honest, because it needs the dark again, I think. So let's just try this one. This might be going to be too big, but we can see. Just because I'm thinking that brown kind of blends in a bit too much. Oh, look at that now. That's just covering it up completely. Oh dear. Well, I was going to say we'll get there in the end, but actually we might not. We might just not get there in the end. Right, okay, so let's just go with the one that I've just discarded. Which one was that? Was it this? Yeah, that one. And then I'm thinking, is that butterfly going to be too big from there? I'm not sure. Or I could obviously cut out one of the butterflies from the small sheet. So let's just have a look at that. Okay, let's take this one. Oh my goodness, let me actually lift my arm up and pull my glasses down. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? just because these ones are quite tiny. So, I mean, actually cutting them out other than just the rectangle, you know, trying to cut the tiny butterfly out, it just requires that little bit of extra care. Just the aid of the sunglasses. So, sunglasses? Just glasses. Just glasses. Wishful thinking that they're sunglasses, obviously. Yep, no sun in here, that's for sure. Okay, cut those pointy edges off because they didn't look that good. Yeah, okay, right, so let's take this again. And again, you know, keeping it nice and lifted. So lots of the hot glue. Whoops. There we go. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this butterfly down just here. Like that. Okay. Right, so yep, another like layered piece and several layers going on there actually. So right, okay, let's move along and go back to this section. Right, I'll try and speed up now because I feel like I'm now just taking all day. So yeah, I do apologise. Just kind of got a bit carried away, I think, with obviously, you know, adding all those little bits and pieces. So, you know, giving it that layered look. And just ended up then being all day. So I do apologise for that. Was not intentional that I then just took all day about it. Okay, right. Okay, that is beautiful, just like that, isn't it? And, you know, again, we can cut out a butterfly. So I think I'll put this one here. Actually, we could have a couple of the smaller ones kind of along here. So let's just take that one. We've got none of those, have we? Oh, that one's lovely there. Okay. Okie dokie, like that. Oops, let's glue this one down here. What about that one? No, no, no. Okay, that one. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't really matter too much because, you know, they probably look a bit out there while they're on here, but once they're obviously cut off, you know, and used in individual pieces, they're obviously not going to be having the same appearance anyway, are they? Let's just cut that down. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking kind of like that is quite nice. So let's just pop this one down here. On there. And then this one again, I'm going to kind of glue it with the hot glue for that, you know, raised decoupage kind of thing going on. Oh, you know what I've done? I've just glued that straight in over that dark blue one. Just did not even think. It just went instantly on there. Oh, what a wally. Right, I'm now wondering whether I could fill in a couple of the gaps with some of the butterflies, you know, not on the frames. So again, don't know whether this is going to look any good. It might just look like, wow, how many butterflies do you need going on there? Just, you know, in other words, pretty rubbish. But hey, it might look okay. We don't know unless we try. So cut that one down. Oh, it looks a bit rubbish actually, although it looks quite nice there, funnily enough. So yeah, now do I want it off to the side or square? I actually quite like it off to the side. So this one I'm just going to put just a little blob of glue there. So yeah, that's quite nice off to the side. So maybe we will have another one somewhere. Let's just have a look. Maybe this one. Okie dokie. And actually I'm using the smaller butterflies for these ones that are just kind of now fluttering around on the edges. Just because, yeah, I want the main focal point to be obviously the frames and the butterflies in the frames. And I feel like if I then put big butterflies fluttering about, it would kind of, I don't know, lose the proportion somehow. So, yeah, we'll just kind of have them more, you know, just off to the edges, I think. So that one there, for instance. Okay, I'm going to have to put another glue stick in a second. Okay, so I'm sure that you probably get the gist. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill it in with some bits and pieces. So maybe like some, oh, what's the word? Book plates, or maybe some bows, and yeah, maybe even some street names. I'm just pulling out things from the side of me. Trying to find now my book plates. I can't see them anywhere. Come on. Is that them? No, that's the windows. Oh, come on. Oh dear. Let me put my glasses on. Honestly, it's got to that stage again where I've been doing tons of different things. And so now I've got stuff all over, yet again, all over my pieces that are here in my craft cart. So of course I can't now actually see for the life of me to be able to flick through them. Like the story of my life, honestly. Seems to spend more of its time like that than not like that. Right, that was the door. So I'm just hoping that my son's going to grab the door. He's downstairs. So fingers crossed. Right, okay, let's just go for these. So I've got these dictionary definitions, which are frameless. You just get a couple of these kind of on the side or to the side. So, you know, I just want some text, but just small. I don't want it kind of, you know, being like the dominating feature, if you see what I mean. So just put that there, like that. Okay, and whoops, just mop that up. Okay, like that. And then just move along. Okay, put this one, pop this one in. Oops. Just trying to keep them quite small. So cutting off a lot of that background edging so that, you know, the actual text portion is pretty tiny. So we can just pop that in here. Like that. Okay. Right, and then I'm thinking some bling definitely in a minute. So let's just have a look with my bows. Again, I still have not printed and fussy cut some neutral bows. What is wrong with me? Honestly, I've said this in numerous videos now. Oh, I must go and, you know, I must print some neutral bows, must go and cut some. I've still not done it. What is going on? It's, you know, very annoying, I must say. So I'm sure I'm probably annoying most of you by constantly saying it, and I'm annoying myself as well. So if it's any consolation, it's annoying to me as well. I'm not sure about the bows because I'm thinking they look a little bit sort of similar shape to the butterflies. Oh, that's quite nice there, actually. I'm going to just ink it up because that one had been cut with my, you know, scan and cut. And I know I've said this before, but sometimes those scan and cuts, they don't kind of cut that close. And yeah, it can't be how I've set it up because as you can see, it's cut kind of close on one edge and not on the other. So I don't know, maybe the paper moves slightly or something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, just kind of something to be aware of, I guess. when you use a scan and cut, they sometimes, you know, sometimes they're just a little bit temperamental. I mean, I guess as we all are sometimes, aren't we? So again, let's just glue that bow down and not press it too hard, if you see what I mean. So we'll just pop it down like that. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Right. Oh, I'm so wishing I could find my book plates, because they would have just been just the thing, I think, that I was needing. But yeah, can't see those anywhere. Got these little flowers. I think they might just finish it off quite nicely. So just add a couple of those. That's quite nice there. Okay. And these are just, you know, some nice flower trims that you can get these from eBay. I mean, I just search flower trims when I'm looking for things like this. Yeah, and then you're going to get all different ones. So then it's just a case of kind of searching through, because I don't have any sort of more specific terms that I use, if you see what I mean. So, you know, depending on how many there are will depend on how long you've got to scroll through. But yeah, that's all I search for, is just flower trims. So, right, just having a look. Oh, come on. No, can't see anything else at this moment. I've got some of my words, actually. Let's just cut one of those. Okay. You know, just says it's got a bit more going on. Actually, I've got this fabric here, which, again, just perhaps I could glue it onto the fabric and, yeah, just cut the fabric down. Okay. And just cut that down there. Oh, that's yummy, isn't it? Love that. Right. So just pop that word onto that fabric like that. Okay. Pop that down. Just there. Like that. Okay. Oh, I love how that looks. That's scrumptious, isn't it? So I might do that with another one. So we'll just take the word special along here. Must remember not to stick this straight beside the other word that said special, because otherwise that's just going to be very weird, having two identical words. Okay, let's have it up there. And again, I really loved how that looked on the fabric, I must say. So let's just do that same thing again. Just cut it down here. Okay. Yep, let's put that there. Okay. Like that. Oops. Super hot. Super hot. Okay, and trim that down. Yeah, let's have that here, or... Well, it's right by that word special that I said, oh, I mustn't glue it down there. So then what am I doing? I'm gluing it straight down there. Oh, that's nice. Right, let's pop it there. Okay. I might just get a couple more of those pretty flower trims. So 1, 2. Okay. That's nice. Pop that there. And then this one. Oops, where do I want this one? Okay, maybe here. I wonder what it would look like in the middle of a butterfly. How does that look? What do we think? Do we think that looks strange? Do we think it looks all right? Oh, it's hard to say, isn't it? Oh, I quite like it actually there. Okay. And then, yeah, I did quite like that other one here. Put that there. And we've got one more, so might as well just use it. Otherwise, I've just got a stray one kind of there lingering around. So, yeah, let's just use that one up like that. Okay, right. I think the only other thing that I would probably quite like to do is add just, whoa, sorry, just dropped my hot glue gun, is just add some bling in the middle of my butterflies. So let's just quickly take some bling. Oops. Oh, just flicking it around now everywhere. Okay. Right. So we've got 3, might be 2. Okay, right, let's put that one down there. Oh, I've still got that grey, which is not ideal because of course that's a bit visible now through the bling. I've just put a clear glue stick because I have finally got them now. So I've just put one in, but of course it's still running on the grey, what's left in there. So yeah, I hadn't really kind of given that any thought when I kind of went in with the bling, or with the glue gun. I was thinking I was kind of like through the grey, but yeah, the grey's still in there, which that's a bit of a shame. Let me just squeeze some out. Just see whether I'm nearly done with the grey. Okay. Okay, right, nearly done. There wasn't much grey left in there. So, yeah. Right, let me push the rest down. Oops. Got something stuck now on the nozzle. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Come on. Oops. Oh, is it coming out clear now, or is it still on the grey? Hard to say, to be honest. Oh dear. Honestly, if I wanted to keep it grey, it would be, you know, already ran out, wouldn't it? But because I'm wanting the grey to have gone, of course, the grey's still there. Right, I've got a 2 that I could just put there. I mean, that's pretty tiny. Oh, well, to be honest, I'm just going to use my wet glue. Just pop that on there. Okay. Oh dear. Hang on. Let me just cut these little strandy bits off. Okay. Cut those off. Put that there. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, is that quite monstrous on there? It does look a bit on the big side, doesn't it? But never mind. Don't know what's happened to that other bit of bling that I cut. There was another piece with 3, and yeah, it's disappeared somewhere now completely. Okay. I mean, I don't want to necessarily have bling on every single bit, but just a few. Okay. Again, let's just put some wet glue here. Oops. Oh, come on. Ah! What is going on? Okay. Right, okay. Right, done that. And, right, last one. Kind of thinking I need a 4, actually, when they're quite big. You know, the bigger butterflies, they just need the row of 4, don't they? Let's just pop that there. Okay, right, looking good. Let's just mop that up. Yay! Right, finally we're done. So yeah, that's the snippet roll. I might add some lace and things like that to it in slow time. I'm not really too sure yet. But I hope that you like it. I hope that you like the kit. As I say, it's available on my Facebook group, or it will be by the time this video goes up. It should be there. So please help yourself to it. As I say, you do unfortunately have to be a member of the group to be able to get it. But yeah, I hope that you will enjoy it. And it's just really my way of saying thank you so much for your wonderful support. And like I say, a massive thank you to Michelle. I know she does a wonderful job over there. And it's just lovely to see you all having such a great time. So thank you so much, and have a good time, everyone. Thanks then. Bye.